Hello, everybody. Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw! 10 paces. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, did you draw faster than me? Probably. Okay, I wanted to make this video because I get asked this question constantly, and it is about these super item enhancers inside Pokemon Unite. Let me take you into the game. I will talk about them, and I will talk about which items I would level up to 30, these situations I would do that in, why or why not to use these super and item enhancers, and other things of that nature. Let me take you to the thing. I'm gonna switch my screen. Hey, look at me now. I'm inside the game. Whoa, I'm inside the game. Oh, look, become a YouTube member today. That was from the stream earlier. I would love it if you became a member, but that can go away for this video. Go away. All right. So you get 3 of these items right here. Super item enhancers. These are a response basically to the fact that when the game came out, there was a lot of conversation around it being pay to win, which it is essentially pay to win. In my opinion, if you can pay for any type of advantage, you are paying for an advantage, which is a bit of a problem. However, I think the game has done an admirable job of doing just about everything they can to make it not really pay to win at all. You get item enhancers fairly quickly. You only need to get items up to level 20 for the most part, and now they've given you 3 level 30 items. Also, if you happen to use one of these super item enhancers on something you've already gotten to level 20, it gives you all those item enhancers you used back, so you can upgrade another item 20. It's just, they've done a really, really nice job of listening to the player base around this item enhancer thing. So using one of these, and I have used one, you can upgrade a single held item to grade 30. Let's take a look at the held items, and let's talk about which ones might be ideal to upgrade to 30 and which ones would not be ideal to upgrade to 30. It's probably best to look at these inside of the held items section right here. So here are all of our held items. Razor Claw, Scope Lens, Muscle Band, Shell Bell, Wise Glasses, Focus Band, Energy Amplifier, Float Zone, Buddy Barrier, Scorch Shield, Attack Wave, Speckle, Check Specs, Speed Share, Assault Vest, Choice Specs, Weakness Policy, AOS Cookie, Leftovers, Rocky Helmet. I'll get a few of them out of the way right now. Rocky Helmet, Leftovers, and AOS Cookie are definitely no. These are definite no's. These items just happen to not be very good. They're not absolutely terrible, but they're kind of absolutely terrible in some ways. They just don't fit into what you need in the game at all. So you have the new items, Weakness Policy and Choice Specs. Assault Vest, XP Share, Special Attack Specs, Attack Weight, Score Shield, Buddy Barrier, Float Zone, Energy Amp, Focus Band. Okay, so all the things that I just listed, I was just listing again in ascending order. Let's talk about what you might upgrade to 30 and what you might not. So the best items in the game by far are the Muscle Band, the Focus Band, the Buddy Barrier, and the Score Shield. All the other items have their uses for the most part, but those, in my opinion, are the best. The Scope Lens is also one of the best items in the game, depending on the Pokemon you use. Certain Pokemon really benefit from critical hit, other Pokemon don't. You'll notice that I have a level 30 Scope Lens. This is the item I decided to use my super item enhancer on. Let's talk about what you might use it on and when that would be a good idea. So let's just say you have 0 items upgraded. Everything you have is level 1, and you really want to use those super item enhancers. Well, I would personally do something like Muscle Band, Buddy Barrier, Score Shield, Muscle Band, Buddy Barrier, Focus Band. Now, I'm not saying that those are necessarily the best items to have at level 30, but if you just wanted to max some of the most useful items in the game right away, that is what you would do. I don't even think you need to do that. I think they're fully capable at level 20. They're great, and it doesn't take that long to upgrade something to level 20. It really doesn't. Okay. Muscle Band, on the other hand, actually is a pretty good choice for one of your super item enhancers if you want to take something to 30. And it is because as Muscle Band continues to increase, the basic attack speed bonus for this increases. Most items, when they get to level 20, they get almost all their benefit out of them. You still get additional stats on upgrading all these items, but the amounts are so negligible, it's not a big deal. However, a percentage increase is almost always going to be better than a single point increase. So the fact that your basic attack speed goes from 5 to 7.5 at a level 30 muscle band, that is one of the best increases you can have from going to 20 to 30. The same with scope lens. Scope lens, actually, in my opinion, is probably the item to take to level 30. Again, though, you have to be using Pokemon that you care about critical hits with. This item at level 20 only has a 4% critical hit rate and 8% critical hit damage increase. So literally, some of the most important parts of the scope lens increase all the way to 30. I think this is, in my opinion, kind of the no-brainer item to take to 30 if you want to take one. Another thing to consider, we don't know if we're ever going to get super item enhancers again, because they kind of feel like a reaction to sort of the pay-to-win discussion when the game first came out. There will be new items that will be released at some point. Right now, I'm not super crazy about using my level 30 item enhancers on anything, really. Muscle Band would probably be my second choice because, again, that basic attack speed increase is a percentage, and I think that's probably strongest. Outside of that, many other items aren't even very good. Like weakness policy, okay, good, but it's just fine at 20. Yeah, you get some more HP and a little more attack, but it's almost nothing. Same with choice specs. It's just a little more special attack, a little more. Assault vest isn't bad. You know, you get a little more HP, a little more special defense. But what I'm trying to say with all of this is these small amounts, this +1 special defense, plus 18 HP, it's not that huge. Another item, if you were to pick one, I think Buddy Barrier might be another good choice because you go from 400 additional HP to 600. It's not anything, you know, midway and later in the match, but early on at additional 200 HP, it wouldn't be bad. But it gets almost all its usefulness out of being level 20. You don't need it to level 30. So, if you just wanted to do 3, and you didn't care about crits, I'd say probably Muscle Band, Buddy Barrier, Score Shield, Muscle Band, Buddy Barrier, Focus Band, Score Shield, somewhere in that realm. Those 4 items I think are the best items in the game, and they were what I would upgrade. I personally don't think you should use all 3 of them. If you want to use one, cool. If there's an item that you really like and you put on everyone and you say, I run Score Shield on every Pokemon, okay, great. Throw it on Score Shield. As far as the other items, I wouldn't recommend it on almost anything else, really. I really wouldn't. Even an item like Energy Amp, I don't know. I don't run this enough to say confidently, but it just doesn't feel like that much of an increase. It feels like its level 20 is just fine. Same with Shell Bell. The cooldown reduction is so minute that I don't think it really helps too much. So Scope Lens and Muscle Band feel like the most obvious choices. I guess maybe followed by Buddy Barrier for the large increase in HP. I personally am going to hold my other 2. Maybe I'll use one on Muscle Band, maybe, but I'm going to hold my other 2. I don't think you need level 30 items to compete at all. All my items are level 20 except for the ones I don't use. They're level 10. So I just think holding on to a couple of those just in case a new item comes out and you really, really want it and it looks really, really good, I would probably do that. And if you want to use one, yeah, the items I listed would probably be the way to go. Scope or Muscle, I think, are the strongest choices. But, again, you don't need to upgrade any of these items to 30. You really don't. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions in the chat, let me know. Or in the comments, I should say in the chat, Jake. I was just streaming. If you have any questions in the comments, let me know. But the big thought here is, once they get to level 20, their effect has been upgraded to its maximum point. So even if I upgrade Shell Bell even more, it's not going to recover any more HP for me. It won't. And the amount of special attack it increases is just, it's not something you'll even notice. So that is why I'm saying no to some of these items. Someone could say, what about attack weight? Well, yeah, you'll get a little extra attack up top, but it doesn't change its passive at all, and it doesn't work on a percentage-based scale, so I just don't think it's that valuable. That would be my opinion on upgrading with those super item enhancers. I hope that helped. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you very much. I will see you next time. Goodbye.